We all know Grimace, the lovable purple blob featured in the MacDonald's commercials, but how much do we really know about him? According to the vital information listed about Grimace, he is a large purple anthropomorphic being of indeterminate species, with short arms and legs. We know he has a mom, dad, a grandma named Winky, a great-great-grandma named Jenny Grimace, and a possible brother named King Gonga, who rules over all Grimaces. The Grimaces, as we all know, function as a totalitarian dictatorship based on power and class status. He started out as an evil character who used to steal milkshakes.
Where's the Coke? Where are the shakes?
Before being changed to good. You would think a man of Grimace's stature would be seen in a movie every couple of years, but Grimace has vanished. He was last seen at Dodger Stadium on July 18th, 2012, versus the Philadelphia Phillies, dancing to Ram Jam's 1977 classic, Black Betty. Now, this is where things get interesting. There have been no reports or accounts of Grimace in the past 8 years. It makes sense he would want to get off the radar too, considering his dark past. The year was 1970, 1 year before Grimace was hired by the MacDonald's Corporation. On February 17th, dispatchers at Fort Bragg received an emergency phone call from a Mr. MacDonald, who reported a stabbing. When the police entered, they found MacDonald's wife and his 2 daughters dead in their respective bedrooms. One of the daughters had been clubbed in the head and stabbed in the neck. The other one was found stabbed with a knife and with an ice pick. His wife had also been repeatedly clubbed. A trial was held, and the court convicted Mr. MacDonald of first-degree murder and sentenced him to life in prison. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this case. MacDonald swore he was innocent. After doing a little digging, he was right. Neither the purple fibers on the body nor the blonde fibers from the hairbrush could be linked to anyone. Fatal Justice, reinvestigating the MacDonald murders, written by Jerry Potter and Fred Bost, says, quote, "He found the 2 purple fibers had already been separated from the rest, placed in their own vial by field agents, signifying the agent's belief that these were pajama fibers. A belief that might have influenced Browning's own interpretation when he, too, called them pajama fibers. Janice Gleason had made a similar mistaken identification, later rectified when she said at first the blonde fibers from the clear-handled hairbrush matched Colette's hair, an error which, it seems, can only be made by a lab tech failing to use a microscope." Now, you don't just find purple fibers. Can we pull up a picture of the man using the microscope? It was Grimace. It was fucking Grimace. Back to today, though. Where did he go? Well, in 2017, a large figure was spotted in Russia. I had the boys back at the lab colorize the photo. And it's Grimace. It's fucking Grimace. It has to be. Clearly, he's in Russia to collude with Putin in order to bring back prohibition in the US. Because as everyone knows, if you can't reach for alcohol, what's the next thing you reach for? A McDonald's milkshake. I rest my case.